When did you know what he and Molly decided to do? I know he mentioned Molly to you, but
Yeah.
then you walk off stage. I assume you didn't hang out and watch what happened. So when did you find out if they ended up together?
I didn't find out till I watched the After the Final Rose, till I saw that clip. Because yeah, there was no social media back in that
Right.
time. There was no tabloid-ish that it is now. So I left in the dark, and because I deleted his number and email, I had no contact with him, and I didn't talk with Molly. I had no clue until that clip came out, and I
Wow.
went, "Well, there you go, there you go."
Wow, that is wild.
Yeah,
And so you watch it unfold with millions of people on
basically.
network TV. Where were you? Were you back home in Dallas?
I was. And again, I didn't watch it because I knew
Yeah.
what had happened and I was scared of what I would look like. I went,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe everybody's going to hate me after this. Am I the bad guy? Because he's the good guy. He's the
Yeah.
bachelor. He's the good guy.
What
And
was
I
the
kind
reaction?
of, it's so funny because I got a lot of texts from my friends because our season aired and the After the Final Rose aired the hour after.
Yep.
So the first hour, I'm getting a lot of congratulations. He's great. Oh my gosh. 10 minutes later, you can do so much better. And I was like, oh my God. It was surreal. And I isolated myself from online blogs and anything that we had at that time because I just didn't want to know. I kind of felt like out of sight, out of mind. If I don't think about it, everybody else will forget about it and I can move on from this chapter.
Yeah, but it turns out, first of all, it was so genuine and so real. And I think people fell in love with you because of that. And it was so genuine. And then the way you reacted and the way you handled yourself in the aftermath, you really became a beloved figure. And people really started looking up to you. And I know GMA, you were doing interviews, like you did a ton of stuff because there was this outpouring of love and support for Melissa.
I was very fortunate, and I also have to attribute it to the fact that, again, this happened 11 years ago. I
Yeah.
didn't have the social media forces. I didn't have any of that. And so everything that came at me was just very naive and innocent. And when I was at the lowest of lows, like when I was walking off that stage going, how did this happen again? Like, what did I do to get to this place? And then months later, I'm on like flipping Dancing with the Stars. Are you kidding me? I was going, how does this happen? I couldn't write this if I were, the world's best author. It was a very surreal experience.
You weren't our first contestant on Dancing with the Stars, but you were the first champion of Dancing with the Stars.
I was not the last. I think Hannah would whoop my tush now, but yeah.
It's been 11 years since you and I have been able to sit down and talk about this.
Yeah.
Why 11 years?
I don't know. A part of me, again, I was just so kind of embarrassed, and I was like, I just want to like forget that it happened. And when I get asked about the experience in it, I'm like, I've moved on from that.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth, and I know he has too. So to keep answering questions about a relationship that ended 11 years ago feels really weird. I think anybody would say that, and it would be disrespectful to the relationship that I've been in now. But I don't know. I'll be honest. It's been 11 years of healing. I will say that.